Hello YouTube, this is Catherine with the Homestead Academy, and I am going to show you how I plan my yearly schedule. In a previous video I showed our daily schedule, but this is how I plan for the entire year on what days we're planning on doing school, what days we're planning on taking off, and all of that. So this is the form I use, the printout I use, and I just keep it in the back of my lesson planner. And I got this, and I'm not going to be able to zoom in enough for you to see it, but I got it from Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus, and I will put a link to her blog website in the comments or in the box below. She has a ton of free resources to build your own homeschool planner. And this is just one of the many pages that she offers for free. And I really like this particular page. I've used, she updates it every year, but I've used this year-round school planning schedule many times. And she basically, she has the year at a glance here. And then at the bottom, she's put in a little key. There's a place for you to put your goal of how many days you want to do, how many weeks, and then at the end of the year to put in what you actually achieved. There are symbols for the first day of school, when school is in session, when school is closed or you're not having class that day, when is the last day of school, holidays, and then these are actually left blank for you to put your own symbols in for the end of the first quarter, end of second quarter, first semester, end of third quarter, and end of fourth quarter of the second semester. So in a previous video, I said that we were going to school year round this year and do 6-week blocks of doing 6 weeks on and then taking a 1-week break. When push came to shove and we sat down to actually do the schedule, my 9th grader changed his mind and decided that he would rather just do the regular school year and have a longer summer break, which, you know, is perfectly fine with me because that gives me time to plan for the next year. And I really didn't have a preference either way of what we did. So if that's how he wants to do it, I'm totally fine with doing it that way. So anyway, we started our school day, or our school year, sorry, on September 7th. And what I did is I sat down when this was, completely blank, and I did my little red circle with the line through all the days that we were not having school, all the Sundays and Saturdays, July and August that we didn't do school. And then I looked at our yearly calendar and took out the other days I knew we wouldn't do school. I knew we were not going to be doing school on his birthday. I knew we weren't going to be doing school this week in October because he is doing his first hunting trip with his dad. And then we don't do school the week of November. I'm sorry, the week of November, the week of Thanksgiving. Christmas, we take a 3-week break. And then we do school all of February. In March, we take a week off in here, and normally that coincides with our oldest son who is in college with his spring break because he comes home for that time. And then in April, we're going to be doing school all month long. In May, we are taking Memorial Day off. And then we're going to be doing school pretty much, I have it scheduled as being all of June, but we will not be doing school all of June. And the reason for that is that in my goal I have our total days is a goal of 180 days and 36 weeks. The state that we live in, the homeschool law says 180 days or a certain number of hours that they want you to do school. Then right below that, the homeschool law also says that they understand that homeschooling is different than public or private school, and that they recognize that our time frame is different, and that we can teach certain things in a shorter amount of time. And it basically says that as long as you get the stuff done that you're supposed to be teaching them, there's not a hard and fast rule about how many days or hours you need to put in. So I do have it set for us to do 180 days, 36 weeks. However, if we stick to our schedule, if we don't goof off, if we don't have don't feel like doing school today days, we should finish 2 to 3 weeks earlier than what we have planned out here. And then he would have all of July and August off as well. So that is our yearly schedule. Oh, I'm sorry. At the end of each month, you see here it has how many days you're doing school for that month and how many weeks. So I know this, you can't see the decimal here, but it's 3.5 weeks, not 35. So you can just add up the days that you have, and hopefully they add up to the goal, which mine do, and then the weeks will add up to the goal. But anyway, this is what I've used. It's, will we stick 100% to this? Probably not. Life happens, things come up, but it gives us just a good overview of our time for the year and what goal we're shooting for in terms of getting all of our stuff done in the days that we have for this year. So as always, if you have questions, comments, leave them in the box below and I will answer them. And I will, in the description box, leave a link to Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus website. Look on that website, I'll leave a link directly to this page, but go ahead and explore that site because there is a lot of really cool stuff on her site. In the meantime, I hope you all have a good year homeschooling, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.